one meets one's destiny on a road that one takes to avoid it. Have you heard that expression? So it's a bit like that. We all are distracted all the time anyway. Life is designed. It's like the whole what we call life is a perfect setup for distraction. So this is first acknowledgement. You need to understand that without any sort of somehow this is taking us back to that hope, you see? Whatever we do is predetermined by a lot of factors. Whatever we do, the choices we make. This is what I meant, that, one meets one's destiny on the road. One takes to trying to avoid it, because it's unavoidable. That's the whole point. So, it's not really for me to point out that what you do is a distraction or not, because that's not the point. You cannot do anything other than what you already do. This is the realization. Your primary realization that you're only living here in the capacity of how that trajectory is being formed already, long before you even took this body. And this is why hope, we return to that, is of no use, because we cannot hope that there will be a better circumstances. We only deal and work with a current set of our circumstances. And that's what comprises the path of householder. That householder cannot have any other circumstances other than what he or she has. Whatever that is, therefore I said, we all are constantly distracted, because that's the nature of the world. This is the paradox of the creation, this is the paradox of the existence itself. That what is the body of God, that what is the body of Shiva, this universe is conceals Shiva. Shiva conceals himself in the creation. This is why I said to you, all of you, all the time, that if it was only about meditation, was only about this, we could just, but you have to have this understanding, and this teaching serves here as that very, in my view, very important garment, umbrella, a cloak that you can wrap yourself and feel, not restrained, but you put something on, as you put every morning, into entering a certain role. You see? If you have an engagement, you're going to go about your job, you put this, if you're just walking around the house and you want to be cozy and this and that, you'll be, dressed down and more, in the evening you'll be in your PJs, and always there is something, but you wrap yourself in the teaching, you see? And that is understanding, where the understanding proceeds. So this world already, where your awareness is concealed. So therefore we all are distracted. All of us are, without exception. That's how awareness will have it. Shiva will have that. To experience it at the expense of that, what otherwise is the great awareness. You may have elusive understanding of this. Someone will have sharp understanding of this, and it will be like a flash of a lightning. Sharp blade that cuts through the steel. Someone will have that understanding. But if you feel into it, if your properties, if your capacities are to intuit it through the heart, then that's what you ought to exercise. So amidst of all that, what otherwise will take you here and there, and you will be lost, what is your strongest asset? And that strongest asset of yours is what gives you access at all times to that what is constantly concealed. So you don't abandon that, you use that asset all the time. all of us are unique in the way we are, and also therefore unique in the way we relate, correlate, express, and above all else, communicate this greatest truth. So if this for you comes from the area of that, what the heart qualities here represent, then you cannot be anywhere lost. You can do whatever you want in your life, whatever will take over you, whatever will be this occupation, that, but the heart is in the right place. That means you are in the right place, you see? If your heart is in the right place, it doesn't matter what you do. But if your heart is not in the right place, it doesn't matter what you do either. No? It's sometimes just plain funny, you know. It just plays tricks with us, you know, all the time. So you catch yourself how easy it is to get pulled, propelled, and, you know, and then and actually always there, never ever not there, never ever not there. And you connect through the heart, and if that's the quality that is predominant in the way you relate, in the way you are, then that is the strongest, I would say, aspect of what makes you walk this pathless path and never stray aside, never stray away, because you cannot, because you remain true to your heart, true to your center, true to your feeling. The feeling here is the key, the camera tone that tunes it. It doesn't matter what we do in a correct way, A pandit is really tied by so many things. The greatly educated man or woman, when they want to grok this and do it in a proper way, there are so many injunctions. There are so many things that can be done wrong. There are so many things to slip and do mistakes. A little intonation here, a little incantation here, a gesture wrongly made, an object wrongly placed. And it breaks down this Veda or that Veda, this Vastu or this Gandharva. But if you walk the path of the heart, and that Kamerton is the tone of the quality of your heart's vibration, then you walk that same path without needing to apply to this, ultimately speaking, external aspects. So whenever you are in question, you just turn and ask your heart. And the heart will never lie, always will show you the way and show you whether you are somehow got disconnected. You see? So again, it doesn't matter what you do or what you not do. You cannot do right, nor can you do wrong. We all are distracted, that's the way of life. It's what do we do about this distraction? You see? It's what we do about this distraction, and this realization is very liberating as well. Liberating. Up until we think that we somehow ought to be and live life in merit through our doing. It's a misperception. So, it doesn't matter. You took this yoga class, this yoga course, you become a teacher, yoga teacher, you do this. It doesn't matter. Whatever we do, in fact, whether we share, teach, impact, impart, happens anyway, irrespective of what we want to do or not what to do. Irrespective. You may decide to withdraw and mind your business. Completely mind your business. And you can afford to do that. You retire from the affairs of all that. But the impact of the resonance that your heart here generates will do that job. It will do that job wherever you go, wherever you not go. So, why to be concerned with these things? Do this. Perform action for the sake of action, not for the sake of its results, you see. We perform actions for the sake of actions, not for the sake of its fruits. And remain free. Okay.